shooter. Maybe, hopefully, he starts for them. Maybe off the bench. I get a little scared of those Texas Tech players, though. Being a Timberwolves fan, Jarret Culver coming out of Texas Tech. So,
Hey, give him a break though.
I haven't given up on him yet, though. I like Jarret a lot, so I hope he has a good sophomore comeback.
Hey, it's crazy how fast fans turn on these players. He had one. He didn't even have that bad of a year. I think he.
No, he didn't. He didn't. He's a good defender. I think if he improves his 3-point stroke and just his shooting in general, I think he can be a good player. I think it was just the fact that Gerson traded up right away at 6 to get him, and I think we definitely gotta give him a chance though this season for sure.
You got to give him a chance, and just give him a shot. I mean, there's learning curves. He didn't get a full season.
Yeah.
Just give him – I mean, I'd love to see him this year. Maybe a little bit less pressure because he's not the guy that everyone's worried about. There's a lot of people giving up on him. Maybe give him that motivation. He's had this long offseason. He was a phenomenal player in college. They made it to the Final Four when he was the star of his team. He's a great player. He knows the big moment.
Definitely.
And, no one's talking about him. So this is the perfect time for him just to kind of sneak up out of nowhere and surprise everyone. But he's not surprising me because I believe in him.
Yeah, for sure. I think the draft this season in part didn't make a consensus pick because there was no March Madness, in my opinion. Because players like Jarret Culver wouldn't have even been in the top 10, I don't think, without that March Madness.
Oh, for sure. When we were talking about it, when we were doing draft previews, I didn't even know who half these guys were, and I usually follow college basketball. But I didn't even know who these guys were because the Final Four, and that's when everyone gets into basketball. That's when college basketball is literally the top of all sports is during March Madness. And if that doesn't happen, they don't even get a chance to show their true colors. Ja Morant, dude.
Yeah, March Madness did a really good thing to him. I mean, he probably was going to be a top 10 pick, but I don't know if he would have been the second overall pick and had his name out there like that if he didn't lead Murray State to, was it the Sweet 16?
Yeah, and he played so well in those games.
Yeah.
That was the first time I ever saw him was in March Madness.
Yeah, for sure.
And yeah, so I feel so many of these players Obi Toppin, who went to the Knicks, if he would have had the full March Madness, I think he would have been higher. There's no way he would have slid to 8.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I think that's it's very valid. I think Dayton probably would have made. Dayton had a great team. They probably would have made it to the Final Four, and I think a lot of people would have had Obi Toppin on their radar. But it's just, that's why I think this draft is so unique, like any other before, because I think maybe even a second round guy could be. Maybe there could be multiple Fred VanVleets in the second round.
Trey Jones.
Yeah.
Trey Jones for sure. So, I mean, we both kind of talked about